Superman, the world's worst superhero. Superman is often hailed as the greatest superhero of all time, but let's pause for a second and think critically. Is he really great, or have we all just been collectively duped by a man in tights and a questionable taste in capes? Upon closer inspection, Superman is less of a hero and more of a cosmic cop with an ego problem, and not even a fun one like Deadpool. To begin with, Superman is too perfect. He's faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, and can leap tall buildings in a single bound. Oh, and he has laser eyes, freeze breath, X-ray vision, and super hearing. It's like the writers said, what if we just made him good at everything? That's not heroic, it's just cheating. Real heroes have limitations. Batman, for instance, is a billionaire who could use his money to end world hunger but chooses to cosplay as a bat and punch poor people instead. That's a guy with flaws. Superman. His only weakness is a glowing green rock from a planet that doesn't exist anymore. How convenient. Speaking of kryptonite, let's address the absurdity of Superman's one Achilles heel. Imagine if your greatest weakness was a rare mineral that only one eccentric billionaire with a questionable sense of morality has access to. It's not even a fun weakness like fear of commitment or lactose intolerance. Superman's vulnerability to kryptonite is so contrived that it feels like the writers were throwing darts at a sci-fi word generator. Let's see. Crypto something. Sounds good. Now we've got drama. And let's not forget his ridiculous disguise. A pair of glasses. Really? We are supposed to believe that Clark Kent, the guy who looks like a gym bro that moonlights as a Boy Scout, can fool the world by slapping on some frames and slouching a little. Imagine if Beyoncé put on sunglasses and tried to pass herself off as a Starbucks barista named Brenda. It's insulting to the intelligence of literally everyone in Metropolis. Oh, but the people of Metropolis are the real MVPs of gullibility. They worship Superman as if he's their savior, despite the fact that every time he saves the city, half of it ends up in rubble. Superman doesn't prevent destruction, he causes it. One alien invader shows up, and suddenly Metropolis is a Michael Bay film. Do the taxpayers ever complain? No, because Superman is too busy posing heroically in front of explosions to notice the public outrage. Even Superman's morality is questionable. He's an all-powerful alien who could solve humanity's biggest problems, climate change, poverty, war, but chooses instead to focus on stopping bank robbers and rescuing cats from trees. Why? Because Superman isn't here to help us, he's here to feel good about himself. He's like that one friend who volunteers at animal shelters just so they can post about it on Instagram. And what about his love life? Lois Lane falls for Superman but ignores Clark Kent, which is basically the same guy minus the tights. This says a lot about Lois. Is she in love with Superman's personality, or just his ability to bench press the moon? Their relationship is the ultimate case of dating up, but it's hard to root for them when it's clear that Superman is one secret away from being ghosted. Finally, let's talk about his outfit. Superman's costume looks like it was designed during a clearance sale at a Halloween store. The underwear over the pants look iconic, yes, but also deeply unsettling. What's the function of the red trunks? Are they aerodynamic? Do they hold his keys? No one knows, and Superman doesn't care to explain. In conclusion, Superman is the worst superhero because he's too perfect, too bland, and frankly, too impractical. He's less of a character and more of a walking deus ex machina with a jawline. Give me a flawed, struggling hero any day, someone like Spider-Man, who has relatable problems like rent, acne, and getting roasted by J. Jonah Jameson. Superman might save the day, but he'll never save us from the boredom of his own perfection. So next time you see Superman flying through the sky, don't cheer. Roll your eyes and remember, perfection is overrated. And capes. Even Edna Mode said they're a bad idea.